Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel, Mystic Magic. In today's pick a card reading, we are going to be finding out what is improving in your life. I'm so excited to get into this reading today. I quickly want to thank you so much for all of your love and support. I love you, I appreciate you, and thank you so much for being here. So let me introduce you to the piles today. Here on pile number 1, we have some Sunstone, and we also have the Ancient Italian Tarot. On pile number 2, we have the Aura-coated Rose Quartz Heart, and we also have the traditional Rider-Waite Smith Tarot. And on pile number 3, we have this Amethyst cluster as well as the Prisma Visions Tarot. So feel free to pause the video if you need some more time figuring out which pile you're the most drawn towards. And then once you've chosen, you can scroll down to the description box or the pinned comment and skip ahead to your reading. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so take the messages that resonate and leave the rest behind. Don't try to force all the messages to fit for you and your life. There could simply just be messages here that are meant for other people watching that just aren't meant for you. And remember that tarot is a tool that reads the current energy, and energy is always changing. So if you hear something you don't like, remember that you have free will and the power to create change. With all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the reading. Hey there, pile 1. So you chose the Sunstone. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to be finding out what is improving in your life. So before we get into the tarot, we're going to take a look at some oracle cards first. So let's see what we have here. We have Healer. The light attributes say, passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. And the shadow attributes say, taking advantage of those who need help, failing to care for oneself. We have Orphaned, number 5. We have Success. Also from this deck, we have Stillness. We have Blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. And we also have Rejection. Okay, so pile number 1, what I'm seeing with this group is, now this may seem very specific, so take it as it resonates, but I'm feeling like what's improving for this group is that you are finally going to successfully overcome and work through and heal from some kind of inner child wound that you've struggled with for a long time. Specifically, I'm feeling that this is a wound that has to do with abandonment and rejection, especially because we do have this rejection card here. I feel like this is something that you really blamed yourself a lot for as a child, and it really caused you to withdraw from the world around you. I feel like this group has a really big imagination and a really big heart as well, but I feel like you don't necessarily put that on display because you're afraid of being hurt or of being rejected again or of being left out somehow. And I see that this is something that's really held you back in your life. Like for example, maybe you've prevented yourself from pursuing something that you really wanted to go after because of these fears or because of these wounds, whether it was a relationship or an experience or a certain job or a hobby or wearing certain clothes or whatever the case. I feel like there are things that your inner child was like really excited about that you really wanted to do, but at the same time there was this fear, or these very same experiences would trigger you and you would end up holding yourself back from it. So I see that you're going to heal from this and really overcome this, and I feel like this is such a long time coming. I feel that there's going to be such a great sense of relief and lightness and liberation. I keep being taken to the heart space as well as the throat chakra as well. So what I see following this healing is your ability to really love yourself more deeply, be more kind and compassionate with yourself, and therefore be able to express this love to others. I see you being more open to giving and receiving love. I'm seeing healthier relationships form from this. I also see you expressing your truth more bravely, being more self-expressive and stepping into your own authenticity. I also feel like this group has a really artistic or creative side, and I see that further into the future as you build more confidence within yourself and your identity and you start to feel more comfortable being your true self. I see that you will also start putting your creations out there, whether it's just putting your hobbies on display or if this is something that you are wanting to pursue as a career or something like this. I see you really putting yourself out there, like sharing your work on social media or on a certain platform, or even just talking to people about the things that you're up to, or projects you're doing, hobbies you're doing, and things like that. Because you're no longer going to be struggling with these negative thoughts that may come up as you do or experience these things. Because this rejection card, the way that there are these like people or these like ghost looking things around this guy here, and I'm also looking at this healing card, how we also have all of this energy coming out of this person. It looks like they're performing Reiki or something like this. I feel like people's projections of you or their negative words towards you, their negative actions and things like this have really stayed with you. And it's like, let's say you wanted to try out for a soccer team because you really love soccer, but then you hold yourself back because you hear the voices of certain people who have put you down, and it's like, in the past, you may have valued other people's opinions more than your own, or you took other people's words or opinions as truth rather than asking yourself what your own truth is. So it's like if someone said, why would you try for the soccer team? You're not fast enough. You're not strong enough. Like, you wouldn't even be good at that. Instead of questioning that and asking yourself, is that true? You took it on as the truth. And you would feel that, okay, well, if someone said that to me, then they must be right. They must be telling the truth, because you're the kind of person who's very honest. And so you expect that other people are going to be honest with you. So if someone said that, then you're like, okay, well, I guess that's true. And you're also probably made to feel that like your own opinion was wrong or irrelevant or didn't matter or wasn't valid. And I feel like these negative thoughts that you've struggled with for a long time don't even belong to you. It's like these are the ghosts, the imprints of the things that other people have said. And I feel like you're finally taking back your power, and you are choosing to focus on your own narrative and your own truth. And I see that you're really working through this, and I'm so proud of you, and I'm really, really happy for you. You deserve this so much. And I see so much joy and lightness coming back into your life, because I feel like there's at least one, if not more, areas of your life that you feel like have been put on hold, or you feel like things aren't really happening in the way that you would want them to. And this period of stillness is an opportunity for you to work through these things. Okay, so it's not that you're missing out on opportunities. It's like the universe is putting those on pause so that you can work through these things. And these opportunities are still going to be available to you. So don't worry, don't fear about missing out on things. You're not behind, you haven't missed your chance. What's meant for you will always be for you, and there will always be opportunities for you to have certain experiences or accomplish certain things. Something else that I'm seeing, and this isn't necessarily an improvement, but it's just a message that I'm getting. After you go through this healing experience, you may choose to become some sort of healer yourself, whether this is spiritual in nature or scientific, or you become a teacher of sorts. I see you wanting to share your wisdom, wanting to share your experiences, and help guide people through their own healing journeys as well. So this is so beautiful. I'm definitely seeing a lot of shifts and changes coming as a result of this healing. And I keep being taken back to the sense of like reclaiming your power and feeling confident and empowered to do the things that you've always wanted to do in life. It's almost this feeling of like having a new lease on life and feeling like there's a fresh slate, and that now you can do all of those things that you've always wanted to do, that at one point you felt like you couldn't do it because of these things that were holding you back. Wow, okay. So let's get the tarot now and see what else we can learn from this. Spirit, what is improving in pile number 1's life, please? Okay, we have the 4 of Wands. What is improving in pile number 1's life? Yeah, definitely a lot about inner child healing here, a lot of family stuff. This could even be some kind of ancestral or generational wound that you're healing from, and you're breaking the cycle. I'm also, again, like seeing this reunion with your inner child. I'm like picking up this energy of maybe you've mourned, or you've had to mourn over the childhood that you never got to have. And no matter what age you are now, it's like what I'm seeing is that through this healing that's occurring, you are going to give yourself the experiences that you wish you had as a child. So maybe this is like, it could be so many things. Like, for example, like maybe you always wanted to go to Disneyland, but you never could. Or maybe you wanted to have certain kinds of like nurturing relationships, but you never had that before. Or maybe you wanted to make art for fun, but you never got that chance. It's like you're finally going to start doing the things that you thought that you would never be able to do. And I'm also seeing something about a happy home. So your home life could be improving. Your living situation could be improving. You could be upgrading your living situation, moving somewhere, or finding new roommates who are better suited for you. I'm also seeing someone like sprucing up their space. So maybe painting or redecorating, or like moving the furniture around, or like buying fun art, making fun art to hang up, or really cool fun decor stuff. It's just like really making the space your own, whether you're renting or you own a property. I'm even seeing people like gardening, landscaping. I'm seeing like someone putting up like a bird bath or some kind of water feature outside. So that could be relevant. Okay, what else? Wow, we have the Magician. Exactly. You're really taking back your power. You're really, really taking back your power here. And I'm hearing like the sky's the limit. The sky is the limit for what you can do, what you can accomplish. Okay, wow. We also have the World. Yeah, you're definitely closing out a huge, huge cycle in your life. Let's get one more card. What is improving in pile? Does something flip? Yeah, what is this? Okay, we have the 9 of Swords. And on the back of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah. Something else that I'm seeing is like you could be reparenting yourself in ways, specifically remothering yourself with this Queen of Cups. I mentioned earlier how you're going to have this kind of newfound love and compassion for yourself. So I'm also hearing like self-care. So your self-care is going to be improving. You're going to want to take better care of yourself going forward. You're going to want to check in with yourself emotionally and mentally. Ask yourself like, hey, how am I doing? Like, what do I need right now? Do I need some time to rest? Do I need to go do something fun? Do I need to maybe take some more action? Do I need to take a nap? And being really kind with yourself, no matter what the answer to that question is. I definitely see you working through a lot of worries. There's something that you're worried about that it's like it's going to be so much better than what you think. There's this affirmation that I use sometimes, and it's everything is going better than I expect. So that could be an affirmation that you might want to use yourself if that resonates. But there's something that you're really worried or stressed out about or overthinking about, and it's like it's going to be nothing like what you're thinking. Like it's going to work out. It's going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay with that situation. So I feel like that's something that you really need to hear right now. Something else that's going to be improving is that manifesting and creating your reality is going to become a lot easier because your energy is going to be much more aligned. It's like working through all of these things that we've been talking about. It's like it's literally clearing it out of your energy, out of your aura. And it's going to create so much space in your energy, and it's going to really shift and heighten your frequency so that you're aligned with these things that you're wanting to manifest or create in your life. So maybe you've been like trying to make certain changes, you're trying to make something happen, and maybe it hasn't really been happening. It's been going really slowly. It's going to happen much, much easier as you go through this healing process. Something else that I'm seeing related to empowerment is you feeling like you're fully equipped to deal with whatever life throws at you. Whether it's a really amazing opportunity or whether another challenge comes your way, you're going to feel like you're able to handle it and you're able to like get through it on your 2 feet. Like it's not going to break you because you recognize your power now. You recognize your worth. You recognize what you're capable of. You recognize your talent. And this Magician card always makes me think that there's going to be some kind of celebration. The way he's raising up this cup here, it always makes me think that it's a glass of wine, and I always allude it to the 3 of Cups. So, and with the 4 of Wands here, yeah, there's some kind of celebration. I kind of want to see what this is about for you. With the World too, the World does also talk about victory, success, celebration. It's like that feeling of graduating and reaching the end of like a really major chapter, hitting a major milestone. So, Spirit, what is pile 1 going to be celebrating? What is the celebration? The celebration could be the fact that you are overcoming this really big situation that we've been talking about, but I kind of feel like it's something else. Spirit, can you tell us what the celebration is, if we're allowed to know, please? We have the Two of Swords. We have the Chariot. Again, another card that talks about success, victory, willpower. We also have the Seven of Cups with the Six of Swords on the back of the deck. You could be going on a trip. You could be getting a new vehicle. I feel that whatever this is, you won't see it coming. There's kind of some like, oh my God, what's the word? Kind of like a veil or a curtain in between you and this thing. But it's something that you've really dreamed about or fantasized about. It's something that you've maybe had a little bit of conflict with pursuing in the past. Like it could be a mind versus heart thing where it's like, on an emotional level, like I really want to go for this and I like think it's really exciting and it would be so fun and I'm so passionate and like, oh my God. But then on the other hand, you may be like, well, I don't know if that's really practical for me to do, or like, I don't know if that's even logical, like for me to consider even doing that. So whatever pops into your head or whatever kind of situation this sounds like, that's the thing you're going to be celebrating. It's like you're finally going to go after that thing, or this thing is finally going to present itself to you and you'll be able to obtain it. Okay, interesting. Cool. Another thing that I'm getting, this could be about coming up with some kind of a solution that would allow you to move forward. Before I was talking about how maybe you've been trying to manifest or create something, but it's been really slow or not much has been going on. You're going to get some clarity or some kind of download, some kind of information or idea that is going to be a solution to overcoming this. And once you get that idea, it's like, oh, what's that saying? All steam ahead, I think. And you're just gonna go for it. You're gonna be so empowered. You're gonna be like, okay, now I finally know like what I need to do. And that clarity is really gonna help drive you forward. So I want to close this reading off by getting a message from your spirit team. So spirit team of pile number 1, what message would you like to give to pile number 1 right now? Okay, that's too many. Spirit team of pile number 1, what message? Thank you. Okay. So we have the elephant spirit, learn from the past, number 25 coming out. I'm going to read this out of the book. But on the back of the deck, we have the bee spirit, sweet results await, number 7. So I'm noticing we have 777 here. That could be a significant number synchronicity. Oh my God, and even the elephant card, 25 reduces to 7. So repeating 7s is a sign from your spirit team. Okay, pile number 1. So let's go ahead and read this card out of the book for you. Okay, so it says, although we often wish we could leave the past behind, Elephant Spirit reminds us that memory matters. We Oh my god, I just noticed it's on page 76 and 77. Okay. We must respect the wisdom of the elders who hand down to us traditions they have shaped to express our connection to each other and respect for the community. What has come before informs what we're experiencing today, and we must never forget our legacy of strength and dignity. Elephant Spirit appears with the message that we are to acknowledge that which came before and learn from it. All of us are memory-based creatures, and we must revisit the past to understand where we are and where we are going. The stories of events you experienced, the stories in our collective memory, and the stories of relationships you have had can be told many ways. What story will you tell? Elephant Spirit is here to encourage you to make the one that stirs in you a sense of power and dignity, for you have honored yourself by choosing to learn from your past. Spirit rejoices at your willingness to learn and grow. And the protection message says, are you feeling uncomfortable with a tradition, custom, or familiar behavior that no longer fits who you are? Do you wish the past could be erased so it could no longer cause you a moment's pain? Elephant Spirit is here to encourage you to write a different story and alter the traditions in ways that acknowledge that we all evolve, for transformation is our nature. Elephant Spirit calls you to not be selective in your memory, because ignoring the good or the bad will prevent you from growing your wisdom and strength. Build on the best of the past, learn from the worst, and walk into the future with dignity, accompanied by Elephant Spirit, who remembers the truth and honors your strength and wisdom. Wow, that seriously was such a beautiful way to summarize like what we've been talking about in this reading here. So pile number 1, this is your reading. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching. I love you so, so much. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Hey there, Pile 2. If you chose the Aura-Coded Rose Quartz Heart, this is your reading. Today we're going to be finding out what is improving in your life. So, before we get into the tarot, we have some oracle cards to take a look at. So we have Goddess. The light attributes say the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. And the shadow attribute says exploitation of the female nature and form. We have Mother. The light attributes say nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. And the shadow attributes say smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. We have Round and Round, number 25. We have New Beginnings. We have Gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. And we also have Forgiveness. Wow. Okay. Okay, so group 2, I'm getting some different scenarios here. To start, one thing that could be improving is your relationship with your mother or with your children if you are a mother or a parent. Another thing that I'm seeing here is that you could be healing your relationship with your own divine feminine energy. You could be reparenting yourself, especially remothering yourself. If you were drawn to pile 1, there could be messages in there for you as well, because there's a similar theme that I'm picking up a little bit. But there's some kind of cycle that you're ending. It's like you're finally getting out of some kind of destructive or distortive cycle that was keeping you from really embracing your own feminine energy. Now, this isn't about gender, so whether you identify as male or female or any way else, everybody has masculine and feminine energy. And I'm definitely seeing that this group here is having a newfound sense of love for their feminine energy. So maybe when you were a child or in the past, you didn't feel safe in your feminine energy. Okay, because I'm really picking up this energy of questioning yourself, of doubts coming up. Maybe you were gaslighted a lot, or maybe you were made to feel that, like I'm hearing, how would you know? Or you wouldn't know any better than I would. So I don't know if those are things that people have told you in the past, but I really see you breaking out of this cycle of distorted feminine energy and really starting to embrace your feminine side, really starting to embrace your sensuality, your creativity, your compassion, and the way that you nurture yourself and others. I'm like really seeing it's like I'm seeing this womanly figure with really long, flowing, beautiful hair, and like she's naked and like glowing. It's kind of like Aphrodite, and it's very sensual. It's like, I'm finally loving the skin that I'm in. I'm finally loving my body. I'm finally loving my curves and my softness and my gentle side. I'm finally loving the fact that I'm embracing this softer, slower side to myself. There's also this sense of relief that's coming through where it's like, I'm so glad that I can like sit down and rest now. I'm so glad that I don't have to constantly feel like I need to be productive. I'm so glad that I can finally take care of myself and prioritize myself and not feel guilty about it. So again, because this was a similar kind of theme that came up in pile 1, this could be some sort of ancestral or generational pattern that you're breaking, because that's what this round and round card is giving me. It's like this cycle that keeps continuing and it keeps being passed on through like either mother to child or just parent to child. And we also see this child here in the forgiveness card as well. There's a lot of greens and purples coming through, so I feel like there's a lot of healing taking place in your heart chakra, in your heart space, and it's also helping you to gain a lot more clarity and seeing the ways in which your own actions and behaviors and thought processes, whether they were learned, inherited, or things that just kind of you picked up along the way, but things that don't really serve you, you're starting to see now. It's like having this bird's eye perspective, and it's like you're starting to catch yourself and you're starting to be like, oh, like I really do that to myself, or like, oh, I can see how I learned this from my parents and how they learned that from their parents. And there's this energy of compassion and, well, I mean, there's actually a lot of emotions here. There's compassion, there's guilt, there's anger, there's confusion, there's sadness, there's relief, there's freedom. So I do feel like this group, there's going to be a lot of emotions that come up. And the reason that they're coming up is that so they can be released, so you can end this cycle, and so you can start brand new again. So what's improving in your life is overcoming this really difficult cycle and having a brand new slate. This is like having a fresh start and having so much gratitude for this newfound perspective that you have and this newfound love for yourself. I'm also seeing someone who's, what I heard is I'm embracing the slow life. I'm embracing the simple life. So it's like I'm seeing someone who is living in the suburbs or living outside of the city, and it's like quiet and peaceful, and they're surrounded by nature, and they're like, they spend their time gardening, or they have animals that they farm, or they're like sitting outside reading a book, or they're sitting outside listening to the birds. It's like finally connecting back to nature, finally connecting back to the nature of yourself as well. Also, if you have children, I see you also improving this relationship with them, or improving the relationship with your parents, and like wanting to share this newfound wisdom, this enlightenment that you've experienced, and like wanting to pass that on, whether it's passing it on to your children or to your parents, and really wanting them to kind of heal and be able to see life through this new lens that you yourself are experiencing. So, okay, something else that I'm seeing here is that your sex life could be improving. From the beginning, I was picking up like really, really strong sacral energy, which makes a lot of sense with the goddess and mother archetypes being here, as well as talking about the inner child and children as well, and the fact that so many emotions are coming up. These are all things that have to do with the sacral chakra, as well as pleasure, creativity, fertility. So it makes sense that I was also picking up like gardening and things like that. I feel like what's improving in your life is this feeling of abundance and fruitfulness. This shift in mindset from lack and scarcity to abundance, and feeling so grateful for noticing how much abundance is really around you. Like maybe before, it's like, okay, I'm seeing someone who's sitting in an empty room, and they're like looking around, and they're like, I have nothing to be grateful for. And then they go through this awakening or enlightenment, and they're still sitting in that same empty room, but now they have a new perspective, and they're like, wow, I'm so grateful for having this room to sit in. I'm so grateful that there's a roof over my head. I'm so grateful that there's this window that I can look out of and see these beautiful trees. I'm so grateful that I have these clothes that I'm wearing. I'm so grateful that I'm sitting on the floor and the earth and this floor is supporting me, and that I'm not just falling straight through. There's this newfound perspective, and you're starting to see fullness in places where you used to see emptiness. And I think that's so beautiful. Also, something else that is improving in your life is I feel like things are going to grow much easier. So like your hair is going to grow faster, your nails are going to grow faster. If you have a garden, like your plants are going to grow faster. If you have some kind of online platform or a business, like those things are going to grow faster. You're going to see more money or more income or more wealth. Also, the goddess Lakshmi is coming through, and she is the goddess of wealth, fertility, and all of these different things that we've been speaking about. So she could be working with you. You may want to do some research if that resonates with you. Another message that I'm getting is that if you've been wanting to expand your family or have children, that situation is going to improve for you as well. And as well, if there's just something that you've been wanting to create, whether it's a new lifestyle or a project or a new job or an experience, like it's just going to be easier for you to create this. It'll be easier, it'll be faster, it'll be more natural. I also feel like this group, it's like you're getting back to your roots. You're getting back to... It's like I'm seeing someone who's embracing their hair texture, their natural hair texture. I'm seeing someone embracing their natural beauty. It's like, I don't need to constantly like straighten or curl my hair. I don't constantly need to like wear makeup. Not that there's anything wrong with those things, but there's just this element of self-love that's coming through, and really finding so much love and appreciation and beauty in your natural state. Even like, I don't know, I'm getting something about smells too, like your natural smell is improving. Like, I don't know, I'm just relaying the messages, guys. So take that as it resonates. But there's this like earthiness. Like it's like Empress energy, Taurus energy, earthy energy. Like someone walking around barefoot, someone with their feet in the grass, someone who's not afraid to get their hands dirty. Yeah, definitely spending more time in nature. You could also be traveling, visiting, or even possibly relocating to your ancestral grounds, or like the motherland or something like this. You may find a lot of healing in doing that. Okay, I'm gonna start pulling the tarot and see what else we can get from this. Spirit guides, what is improving in pile number 2's life, please? What is improving in pile number 2's life? It's like, okay, I'm seeing someone who was really shy when they were, you know, growing up. And it's like, maybe they felt really awkward, really uncomfortable, and they like tried to keep themselves as a caterpillar because they were afraid of becoming a butterfly. So I'm almost getting this feeling of like a late bloomer, even though I don't even think that that is like an accurate phrase. Like, there's no late, there's no early. You bloom when you bloom, and that's your time to bloom. But it's like, that's what I'm picking up. And then all of a sudden it's like, you've grown up, you've found this new love for yourself, you have this new confidence in yourself, you're really embracing your true essence. And it's like, I'm just seeing like a major glow up. Oh my God, that's what this is. That took so long to get to, but that's just how it be sometimes. Yeah, this is like a massive glow up, you guys, like physically. Yeah, I'm even seeing like your skin is looking better, looking healthier. You are looking healthier. You may also notice that you're feeling more like filled out or full. So if you've been wanting to gain weight, I see that improving. And this could also be about weight loss as well, if that's something that you've been wanting to achieve. But it's like, there's just something about your body where you're feeling so much more comfortable in your skin. And it's like, I finally feel like I'm at a healthy weight for myself. And like, not that it's even about the number, but it's about how you feel and like how you look. And you're finally just like really happy with that. And I'm also seeing a lot of like fruits and vegetables. So you could be improving your diet as well, making changes in your diet to maybe eat more healthy foods. Okay. Wow. All right. That was easy. So let's see. Yeah, we have the King of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. On the back of the deck, we have the Moon. And what's this? The Two of Wands. Okay. I'm hearing the song Hard by Rihanna. The part where it's like, I want it all. It's gonna take more than that. Hope that ain't all you got. I needed all the money, the fame, the cars, the clothes. And I'm hearing that as I'm looking at this King of Pentacles, because the King of Pentacles really does have it all. So yeah, this could be about like, seeing improvements in your like finances and things like that, but I feel like this is more about you feeling like internally you have it all. And the more that you're recognizing the abundance in yourself, the more you're gonna see the abundance around you, okay? Definitely if you have a business, there's going to be improvement there. I'm also getting like home renovations with this as well. And I'm hearing the Midas touch. So it's like another thing that's going to be improving is that things that you invest your time and your energy into, it's like they're going to do well. Whether it's like you start learning a new skill, like you're going to pick it up really quickly and you're going to be so good at it. Or maybe you're taking a course or you're going to school, like you're going to do really, really well in your classes. Or maybe you're doing something competitive, like you're going to succeed at that. There's just this energy of like, oh, now I'm hearing Ariana Grande. I want it. I got it. I love this. I love this so much. There's also this message of that there's different seeds that you've planted. And I'm seeing the 7 of Pentacles right now. So there's like seeds that you've planted that you've been waiting to like blossom so that you could harvest these fruits of your labors. Those seeds are growing and you are going to be feasting very, very soon. Something else that's improving is, we kind of touched on this already, but it's like your perspective, your mindset, the way that you approach things mentally, and also the way that you speak to yourself, like being so much more gentle, being so much more kind and loving to yourself. It's like speaking to yourself the way that you would speak to your best friend in the entire world, or speaking to yourself the way that you would speak to a child that you just love so dearly. And really being your own best friend as well, like hyping yourself up, boosting yourself, like telling yourself, yes girl, you look amazing, or like, yeah boy, I'm looking fine, like like really just hyping yourself up. I also see that love could be improving in your life as well with this Knight of Cups. This could be romantic, platonic, or familial. I just feel like in a general sense, relationships and love and connection is something that's improving in your life too. It's like having more open, loving, honest, vulnerable conversations with people, being less defensive and being less triggered as well when like talking to different people, because you know now that it's like the power is in me and like I don't have to accept other people's narratives about me. And two people can have two totally different opinions, and like that doesn't mean we have to hate each other or argue or, you know, have there be conflict. Like we can agree to disagree and like just respect each other's opinions, and that's cool, you know? But again, with the moon here, like there's so much feminine energy. I want to clarify this Ace of Pentacles because it feels like some kind of gift or opportunity. Spirit guides, can you clarify the Ace of Pentacles, please, for pile 2? Can you clarify the Ace of Pentacles? What is this about? Okay. We have the Hierophant. I feel like this is coming from your spiritual team. We have the 4 of Swords. I'm getting this feeling of vacation. It's like your guides are going to give you the gift of rest and rejuvenation. So this could be going on a vacation. This could be going to a spa. This could be having less responsibilities, being able to delegate tasks to other people to lighten your own load. Yeah, I'm seeing like people partying on a beach, like at an all-inclusive resort. This could even be like a staycation. Like maybe you're just gonna take the weekend to go get your hair done, get your nails done, put on a cute outfit, do a face mask, read your favorite book, cook a nice meal, go out for drinks with your friends, like whatever rest and rejuvenation feels most aligned to you. Because sometimes resting is literally like, I need to sleep more and do nothing. And sometimes rest is, I need to go play and have fun and like go be silly and wild with my friends. So whatever, you'll know what you need the most, like whatever you're like aching for or yearning for, it's like your guides are going to give you the opportunity, the time, the space to be able to go do that. Okay, so we are going to end your reading off by getting a message directly from your spiritual team. So spirit guides of pile number 2, what message do you have for pile number 2 at this time? Okay. So we have the antelope spirit, life is speeding up, number 2. On the back of the deck, we have the electric eel spirit, bring your ideas to life, number 24. I'm hearing that song by MGMT. So that could be relevant. So let's read this card out of the book. Okay. It says, when antelope spirit rushes into your life, you're being reminded of the quickening of your personal evolution as a powerful co-creator. You're being told unequivocally that it's time to get moving, set your intentions, and take action towards making your dreams real. There is an intensity you can feel, and it is important to take advantage of this energy right now. If you have a plan for your career or financial abundance, now is the time to step it up. If you're asking about a relationship, make that first move. Just know that the intentions you have set in motion are coming together now at warp speed. Stay alert and keep up. Things are getting interesting when antelope spirit calls you to move quickly. That's what I'm feeling. It's like these seeds that you planted are now all going to come up, and they're all going to like blossom and have fruit, and you'll be able to enjoy that now. And it's so interesting because feminine energy is all about kind of slowing down and being receptive. And it's kind of ironic because in slowing down and taking the time to rest and nurture yourself, it's actually allowing your life to speed up more. The protection message says, do you feel how fast the world is changing, like everything is moving at warp speed? It's hard to control desired outcomes or set fixed goals because by the time you get there, you will actually have moved beyond it. Now is the time to let go and enjoy the exhilarating ride as intentions you have set in motion in the past are coming into form with lightning speed. Your job is to stay the course even if the pace feels dizzying. You may find you will change your mind a half dozen times or more as you improve your offerings, and that is just fine. Make peace with the pace, for if you ride this quickening energy, you will solve challenges quickly and effortlessly instead of being bogged down. The best way to use this energy is to let go of worry and stay mindfully present as you continue to take action. Also, if something is not going to be in your best interest, no matter how badly you want it, Antelope will quickly remove it so you can move toward what is truly meant for you. If something is taken away, be grateful and keep moving. This is not the time to sit still, but to breathe deeply as you move forward with velocity. So pile number 2, this is your reading. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching. I love you so much. Thank you for letting me read for you today, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye! Hey there, pile 1. You chose the Amethyst. Welcome to your reading. So today we're going to be finding out how your life is improving. So before we get into the tarot, there are some oracle cards I have for us to look at first. So we have Engineer. The light attributes say ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. And the shadow attributes say reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. We have Clean It Up, number 21. We have power. We have enlightenment. We have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. And we also have passion. Okay, so before we get into these cards, a message that I'm getting, I keep getting references to the goddess Hecate. And she is the goddess of magic and the occult and things like this. So that could be significant for you or resonant for you. You may want to do some research on her if that feels relevant to you. So something that I'm seeing here, pile 3, this is so interesting. What I'm seeing improving in your life is no longer feeling like you need to solve everybody else's problems. I feel like you are such a wise, intelligent, caring, and loving person. And I feel like you're the kind of person who really is the rock in other people's lives. Like, people really rely on you. People really lean on you. And I feel like a lot of people need you or look to you for, okay, I'm hearing salvation, but I feel like people really look to you for answers. People really look to you for guidance and advice, and like, people really trust and respect you. And while that's so beautiful, I feel like this really takes a lot from you. And I feel like it's like it takes up so much of your energy that you have little to no energy to actually come up with solutions for your own life. I'm getting kind of like people-pleasing energy coming through a bit. And what I'm seeing improving in your life is you taking back your power. And you really, like this card says, it's like you're cleaning up your act in a way where it's like, I need to stop giving all of my creative energy away to other people, and I need to start using that for myself. And again, it's like there's nothing wrong with helping people. Like, that's such a beautiful, beautiful thing to do. And thank you so much for doing that. But also, pile 3, it's like, when are you going to help yourself? And that's what's improving in your life. It's like you're having this enlightenment where it's like, I don't need to know all the answers. I don't need to figure out everyone else's problems. Like, it's not my job to sit here and always use my energy to work out other people's problems for them. And truthfully, like, when we do that, we're actually really taking away from other people's growth, and we actually enable them to continue being stuck, and it keeps you stuck as well. So it's not really good for everyone. And this is what's changing in your life. Something else that I'm noticing that's really interesting in this group is the color scheme here. We have a lot of like really dark, like indigos, navy, like really dark green. And then we have these like pops of color with the orange and this like lightning that's flashing and the stars. And I don't know, it's like there's some kind of electrical spark that is gonna happen within you. And it's like, yeah, you're definitely going to get some kind of download, some kind of idea, or it's specifically coming through as a thought, because I found it really interesting that I said an electrical spark, and our thoughts create electrical currents, electrical signals. So there's something about your mindset and the way that you think that is going to change. And I see you really redirecting your focus back onto you. It's time for you to focus on your passions and stop trying to figure out everyone else's problems. And so what's going to improve in your life is you're going to have way more energy. You're going to have so much more time on your hands. You're going to have so much more creative energy that you're going to be able to put towards the things that you actually want to do and the things that you actually want to build, because there's no doubt in this group that like you guys are hella creative. Okay, like I'm picking up this Aquarian energy, this kind of like genius, out of the box, like really, really unique way of thinking or a really unique perspective. And it's like, I feel like this group is meant to create something like really profound and beautiful that's going to help a lot of people, which is funny because it's like you've been trying to help people the best way that you can. But what's funny is that by you focusing on yourself and creating whatever this is, and you'll know what it is, like this is actually what's really going to help people. Okay? And so that's meant to really encourage you and motivate you and make you feel excited about your passions again. Because maybe people make you feel like their problems or their needs are more important than yours. And that's not true at all. Everyone's needs are important, but it's up to each person to take responsibility and take the lead in their own lives. And they need to be the person who... It's like each person needs to be in the driver's seat and be proactive about solving their own problems. And it's like, if you try it and, you know, you're having a hard time, like, yeah, absolutely, ask for help. But I kind of feel like maybe there's some people around you who don't want to do the work. They don't want to try. They don't want to put the effort in. They just want you to do it. And that's not right. And I see you really reclaiming your power here. There's like such a strong, like, it's like a punch, like this like flash of lightning. Oya is another deity who could be working with you at this time as well. So you may want to look into her if that resonates. But I'm also picking up something else that's improving in your life is you having this like newfound pride in what you do, because you're taking back your power. And it's like, yeah, feeling really proud of your creations, feeling really proud of the skills that you have. And like, I feel like that's going to encourage you and motivate you to continue down that path. Okay, so let's start taking a look at the tarot now. Spirit, what is improving in pile number 3's life, please? What is improving in pile number 3's life, please? We have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, better efficiency with your time, your energy, and your resources is what's improving. It's like I'm seeing someone sitting down and like either making a list or just like really thinking to themselves like, okay, what have I been putting my energy into? What have I been physically taking action towards? What have I been mentally thinking a lot about? Where have I been investing my emotions in? And do any of those things have anything to do with what serves me, what's best for me, and what I'm passionate about and what I'm trying to do in my life? And if the answer is no, how can I redistribute my energy so that I can do what I need to do, but also be able to lend a helping hand to my loved ones? Okay, because this isn't about just like cutting people off and being selfish and like never helping people ever again. Not at all. But it's about making yourself a priority and recognizing that your needs are important too. Your energy is important, and your energy is for you first and foremost. And I'm also picking up, something else that's improving is that you'll be better at setting boundaries with people and really standing firm in that. And people are going to feel your power. People are going to feel that you're taking yourself more seriously, that you're respecting yourself more, that you're respecting your own time, your own energy much more. And they're going to feel that they can't take advantage of that from you anymore. Like, maybe they'll still try, because I feel like these people aren't necessarily going to be happy about these boundaries, and that's exactly why we need the boundaries in the first place. So they might still try and test them, but they're going to see that, pile 3 isn't the one to mess with anymore. Pile 3 sees their worth. Pile 3 notices now and is aware of how freaking talented they are and how many amazing things that they're going to do. It could be that maybe certain people have, like, seen how gifted and talented you are and, like, have been trying to hold you back so that they feel better about themselves. Okay, but no more. It's like you're taking the reins back, pile 3, and I love this for you. It's like you're really stepping into your masculine energy here in a healthy way. So Spirit, how is pile 3's life improving, please? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Oh geez, okay. So, hold on, let me take all of these cards. Okay, we had the 9 of Swords flipping over, and we also have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Yes. Let's get at least one more card here. How is pile 3's life improving, please, Spirit? Okay. Yes! Okay. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Actually, I'm kind of feeling all of these cards, so let's take them. We have the 9 of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Fool. And we have Justice. And then there's this card too, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. I love this. Oh my god, okay. On the back of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm hearing a whole new world from Aladdin. I love that we have the Fool card coming out because this is Aquarius energy and I was feeling that so strong. Okay, 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Fool, Justice, Page of Pentacles. What's improving in your life, pile 3, is like you are turning on the fire. Like, I feel like you're going to be bold. You are going to be feisty. You are not going to give 0 fucks about what people have to say. Like, I see you not caring about others' disapproval anymore. I see you not needing external validation in order for you to move forward on certain plans or actions anymore. I see you really discovering your worth and like noticing and being aware of how much you have to bring to the table, how valuable you are. You're seeing that you have so much within you. You have an abundance of wealth and knowledge and wisdom and creativity and solutions and healing and information that the world needs, but they need it from you in a different way, and that's what you're setting out to do. There's like this, you're really going to be taking that leap of faith. Okay, what's improving for you is you're no longer going to hold yourself back out of fear. You're going to just go for it. There's this feeling of time is of the essence, and it's time for me to just go for it. Again, it's like that energy of being really bold. Like, I'm seeing somebody who's going bungee jumping, and like, I mean, okay, I've never gone bungee jumping. It's on my bucket list though. But I don't know if like you jump or they push you or like what the situation is, but it's like let's say someone's there counting down and it's like before they even get to 1, it's like you've jumped. You're just like, fuck it. Like, I'm going for it. I'm just going to do it. And I love that. It's so exciting. It's so empowering too. It's like, and there's also with this Justice card, there's this energy of, really like the scales really balancing in your life again and things coming into harmony again. I don't know why I really want to read this Justice card out of the book from this deck. So let me do that. I don't know why I feel so strongly that I want to read what it says. So let's see. Okay. Justice. Encircling its victim, a serpent strikes into soft flesh and blood trickles down from the puncture. But the moment the snake sinks its fangs into fingers, the hand has released the dagger and the asp is split swiftly in twain. He pays dearly for his moment of violent triumph. Cause and effect are securely in place here, and his treacherous victory is soon cut short. The sharper the bite, the sharper the sword. This card is a reminder that justice is coming. You can only get away with unscrupulous behavior for so long. Eventually your motives will be found out and there will be swift retribution to follow. But do not fear. Being held accountable for your actions is how balance will be restored to the universe. It's time to give back. Exactly. It's like karma is coming, and I don't mean that in like a... Look, okay, everything we do, every action we take, all of our thoughts, like everything, there is cause and effect, and that is essentially what karma is. You get what you give, and I feel like it's finally time for you to step into and live the life that you were meant to live. It's time for you to walk your path of destiny. It's time for you to do what you came here to do. And it's time for you to receive your good karma for all of the good that you've done so far and all the good that you're going to do in the future. And it's also time for other people to receive their karma too if they have been untrue to you, or if they have been, you know, not having good intentions towards you, whether you know it or not. Like, of course, we never want to wish bad or ill on anybody, but at the same time, everybody ends up getting what they deserve. And you may struggle with guilt or feeling bad about that, which I fully understand, but this is part of taking back control and recognizing that the only thing that you can control is yourself, your actions, and your reactions. And that letting go of control of trying to solve everybody else's problems and trying to control how other people's lives go, like, at the end of the day, you can't do that. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You can give someone advice over and over and over again, but if they don't put that advice into action, their life isn't going to change, and there's nothing you can do about that. And it's a really hard lesson to learn, and I've learned, and I'm learning that one myself too. It's really hard, but I feel like it's time for you to start walking your path, and you may feel like you're going to leave people behind, and that's a really hard thing to deal with. But know that if they are meant to follow, if they are meant to catch up with you, they will, but you can no longer hold yourself back just for the sake of other people feeling comfortable of where they're at in their lives. It's not fair to you. And so I see that there's a lot of powerful things going on within you that's really going to reflect outside of you. There's also something here, some kind of new opportunity with the Page and the Ace of Pentacles here. Wow. And we have the Ace of Cups underneath that. And the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Something really, really beautiful is going to come of you pursuing this path here with the Page of Pentacles. Whether this is like nurturing a talent, nurturing a skill, or starting to walk on your path, you're going to grow, you're going to evolve, you're going to step into your potential. There's going to be so many beautiful opportunities. You're going to make a lot of new connections, and there's going to be a newfound love for yourself that you have, and you're going to be so proud of yourself for embarking on this journey. You're going to be so proud of yourself for having the strength to do this. Oh, what's that song? Oh, I don't know the song, but it's a Rise Against song, but I'm hearing it in my head right now. Like, there's a lot of abundance that's going to come of this, and if you're maybe wondering like why this hasn't happened yet, it could be because the universe is protecting you at this time. Because like I said, like, you may have to leave some people behind as you embark on this journey. And again, it's like, I keep getting this message about protection. Like, if you were to receive your blessings that you're meant to receive right now with who you have in your life, like, I feel like it would get sabotaged, or they would like find a way to make you feel bad about it, or they would take what they could out of it and you wouldn't be able to enjoy it for yourself. These blessings are for you. And you're meant to share them with people who genuinely value and appreciate and love and support you. And you will find those people as you go on this path. Wow, okay. I know that the messages got a little intense there, pile 3. I wasn't expecting that, but your guides are they're very serious about this. So I hope that you found those messages to be helpful. But what we're going to do now is we are going to get one final card for you, and this is going to be a message from your spiritual team. So, Spirit team of pile number 3, what message do you have for pile number 3 right now? And I also want to say, like, the intensity that was coming through, the conviction that was coming through, the power that was coming through, this is all energy that you're going to feel within yourself. Like, I feel like you're going to really start standing up for yourself. You're really going to start speaking your mind. You're really going to start standing up for your truth, and really being vocal and honest about what you need to do, and having these difficult but important conversations with people. And it's like, if they don't get it, like, you're not going to keep investing your energy into trying to convince someone who's committed to misunderstanding you. But it's still important that you speak your truth. It's like, let it be known, and they're going to do with that what they want. Either they're going to support you, or they're going to, try to use it against you. And that will give you your answer about the truth of that connection. Okay, Spirit team of pile number 3. What is your message to pile number 3 at this time, please? Yeah, like I'm hearing enough is enough. Okay. Oh, wow. That's interesting. This card came out for pile number 1. So we have the Elephant Spirit, Learn from the Past, number 25. And on the back of the deck, we have the Scarabeo Spirit, Magic Works Through You, number 52. So we have 52, 25. We have mirroring numbers here. Okay, so let's read the Elephant Spirit. It says, although we often wish we could leave the past behind, Elephant Spirit reminds us that memory matters. We must respect the wisdom of the elders who hand down to us traditions they have shaped to express our connection to each other and respect for the community. What has come before informs what we are experiencing today, and we must never forget our legacy of strength and dignity. Elephant Spirit appears with the message that we are to acknowledge that which we came before and learn from it. All of us are memory-based creatures, and we must revisit the past to understand where we are going. All of us are memory-based creatures, and we must revisit the past to understand where we are and where we are going. The stories of events you experience, the stories in our collective memory, and the stories of relationships you have had can be told many ways. What story will you tell? Elephant Spirit is here to encourage you to make it one that stirs in you a sense of power and dignity, for you have honored yourself by choosing to learn from your past. Spirit rejoices at your willingness to learn and grow. The protection message says, are you feeling uncomfortable with a tradition, custom, or familiar behavior that no longer fits who you are? Do you wish the past could be erased so it could no longer cause you a moment's pain? Elephant Spirit is here to encourage you to write a different story and alter the traditions in ways that acknowledge that we all evolve, for transformation is our nature. Elephant Spirit calls you to not be selective in your memory, because ignoring the good or the bad will prevent you from growing your wisdom and strength. Build on the best of the past, learn from the worst, and walk into the future with dignity, accompanied by Elephant Spirit, who remembers the truth and honors your strength and wisdom. I actually feel called to read the back of the deck for you, which I didn't do for the other groups. So if you're coming from another group, sorry. Okay, magic works through you. In ancient Egypt, the Scarabeo was revered, for the creative magic of Scarabeo spirit reminds us that we can bring forth something extraordinary seemingly out of thin air. Whenever you let your creativity flow through you, Scarabeo spirit reminds you that spirit has given you the gift of infinite potential. You have an ally as you fashion something new or repurpose the old, for spirit co-creates with you, channeling energy through you so that you feel replenished and vitalized as you make magic with what is at hand. Now is a time for great optimism, for you can accomplish anything you desire and your creative endeavors will come to fruition. Miracles, opportunities, abundance, and love will appear seemingly out of nowhere as you allow spirit to work through you and magically manifest what you need. The protection message says, do you doubt your unique inner magic? Oh my God. Are you afraid that you have no originality or that creative juices don't flow through you? Perhaps you mistakenly believe you're not the creative manifesting type. Scarabeo Spirit's message is that creativity is a living force that comes to all of us from Spirit, who wants every person on the planet to manifest magic and co-create the world anew. You are as capable of resilience and innovation as anyone. If you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. So draw inspiration into your being and begin to playfully create something new, and do it without any judgment. Creativity and magic are your legacy as an expression of the Creator, so let them flow through you. Pile 3, this is everything that I'm seeing for your reading. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching. Thank you for letting me read for you today. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!